So it is Kerry Mix running in second spot. Is still J.R. Fitzpatrick stretching his lead now over the rest of the field. That lead continues to grow as these cars battle side by side. And here comes Andrew Ranger, but he's got the outside lane.
Oh, look at this, under braking. He's on the top side. Mixie's going to close the door on the outside. And here comes DJ. He's in the preferred line, but he can't get the thing up in there. Look at this. He's waving him through.
On the outside, he says, DJ, if you can get by me, you're going to have to use the wide line. And Kennington puts the power down to try and get around that Walmart Tide Ford Fusion, and he does as Kennington moves through to third.
The big Dodge, high, wide, and handsome. The green machine powers his way by the 27.
And there's another point by Kerry Mix. He's pointing to the outside for DJ Kennington. Kennington's not going to fall for that one, though, as he drops in behind the 0-2 BDI Ford Fusion of Kerry Mix.
Absolutely. You see, when DJ got by the 27, the first thing he did when he got by, when he was told he was clear, was he chopped down into the passing zone so that the 27 couldn't break him on the backside.
How many mind games are being played with these drivers racing so close together now? Nose to tail, they're jockeying for positions.
Well, I don't know about mind games. We got a lot of blocking going on and a lot of strategy being played out on who's going to go where and when. But he's riding with the best right here. Go-to Kerry Mix, good road racer here in Canada. Does a great job. DJ's won on the road course. And, of course, Ranger, we've documented all year long. He's been the man to beat. But look up front today. J.R. Fitzpatrick only runs a handful of races with us this year, and he's dominating right now.
And Fitzpatrick going around the number 7 of Alan LaBrosse, who sits in 27th position after earlier troubles. There goes LaBrosse through in the 7th car, and here comes DJ Kennington to the inside of the 0-2 of Kerry Mix, and there's that crossover move, as you mentioned.
Hard under braking, the wiggle of the 0-2 getting in there. Oh, he gets the chrome horn from the 27.
Andrew Ranger getting racy in the 27 as he tucks in behind the 0-2 and will ride along with Trevor Siebert as he ducks underneath the Aaron Street Machine, the 29 of Air Bork, and Bork doing a little grass cutting, a little maintenance here on the speedway. 10th spot Siebert has. He's passed a ton of cars early going in this race.
Well, there's the number 7, been repaired and back out on the racetrack. DJ Kennington about to put him a lap down.
Well, Trevor Siebert has gained actually 23 spots since the drop of the green. Just 12 laps here around Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And here comes Ranger. You heard him hard on the brakes, trying to stick into the inside of the 0-2. And he will. Mix coming back hard. A little nudge at a corner number 2, but Ranger hangs onto it.
A little tit for tat. You want to use the bumper? We'll give it right back to you. Ranger dove hard on the brakes down in the corner. You could see him wiggle and grab a whole handful of steering wheel, and he made the pass.
On board the Autodrome.ca, number 7 of Alan LaBrosse, who is a back marker, but he's got a great seat for this battle up front. J.R. Fitzpatrick continues to pace the pack in the 84. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, presented by Mobil 1. Race number 10 here in Montreal, Quebec, and J.R. Fitzpatrick continues to lead. There is DJ Kennington, who's running in second, and your points leader, Andrew Ranger, in the 27, who sits third.
Well, DJ giving that 17 Castrol Dodge a whale ride today. He beat the 27 into the braking zone like a master of the road course that he can be, and that big Dodge is stretching his legs, and he's trying to reel in that Chevrolet of J.R. Fitzpatrick.
6 laps to go. You can find out where your favorite driver is running with the wheel and ticker across the top of your screen, and J.R. Fitzpatrick has opened up to a 5-second lead over the rest of this field.
Whoa, Hallie Scannell around backwards in the 56.
And the Jim Bray owned 56 gets going again. Scannell grabs the gear, no harm, no foul. A little dirty down the side, but Scannell will keep going in that 56 Dodge. I'm going to touch a little bit on Scannell's teammate for the day, the Rush HD number 49 of Malcolm Strawn. He's out for the day, but good experience here. I was talking to him at Mosport, actually, because he's a sports car racer. He's very interested in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. Good to see him in a seat here in Montreal.
Well, yeah, Dave, these things are a real challenge, though. They're heavier, sometimes a little more power, depending on which sports car you're driving. But I'm sure he had a lot of fun with this big old stock car.
And I'm sure it looks easy from the outside. It's just a stock car on a road circuit. How hard could it be?
Heck, it's easy sitting here.
I'm sure it's not easy sitting in Andrew Ranger's seat as he saw him at work in the cockpit of the 27 as the top 5 is sort of stretched out now away from each other. But there's Mark Dilley in the number 9 Dodge just ahead of the Canadian Tire 22 of Scott Stegley, and LP Dumoulin in the 47 having a pretty decent run here today, sitting in 8th spot.
On board with Alan LaBrosse in the number 7 Tide Walmart car down the backstretch.
And there is the 55 of Dexter Stacey. We talked about his good misfortune when Joey Hansen had problems, now problems of his own. And Stacey comes to a rest, just a local caution for now, as the 55 stuck up against the tire wall.
J.R. Fitzpatrick just really doing a great job. But it looks to me like the 17 of DJ Kennington is starting to slowly reel him in.
Well, Kennington's going to have to do a lot of slowly reeling in to catch the back of the Schick number 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick, as will Andrew Ranger and Go-To of Gary Mix.
And don't forget that 4 Home Hardware Chevrolet of Don Thompson Jr. He just sitting back there watching the show and knows that this could get explosive at any minute.
Good news for most of the field, or for J.R. Fitzpatrick, I should say, is the 55 of Dexter Stacey has been able to refire that Pontiac Grand Prix. So no caution, but you know that DJ Kennington is looking for that full course yellow to be able to close that gap with the 84.
Well, I'm sure he'd like the yellow to get caught up, but right now it looks like the 17 Dodge really gets going after 5 or 6 laps. It's a good long run car for DJ today.
Along with Andrew Ranger in the 27, just calmly going up through the years, chasing the Castrol Syntec Dodge number 17 of DJ Kennington. There's Kerry Mix, not letting this lead trio get too far away. And then a look back to the 6th place car of Mark Dilley, and there's the 22 of Scott Stegley. As we mentioned, those two have been glued together pretty much all race long. We're right on board the Canadian Tire 22. So Stegley chases the 9 of Dilley and tries to stay ahead of Dumoulin, with the entire field trying to catch J.R. Fitzpatrick.